Before giving your readers the recipes in your book, you need to like provide them a shopping list or a grocery list and a meal plan so that they will be able to navigate the recipe very well. And aside the navigation, they will be able to make choices of this is what I'm going to be eating in the morning, this is what I'm going to be eating in the afternoon, and this is what I'm going to be eating in the evening. And that is why we tag it as breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, or dessert. And if your recipe, for instance, is just a straightforward meal, that recipe is not going to do much good for them, in the sense that it's not going to give you the kind of reviews that you need. So when it comes to getting recipes for a book, you are writing an anti-inflammatory book, you have to first of all go and search for the kinds of diet that are edible for anti-inflammatory book. Do you understand? So these kinds of recipes, they are into different categories. And when I say categories, I'm not talking about like just breakfast, lunch, dinner. No, I'm talking about having anti-inflammatory recipes that is not just on carbs, not just okay. What I was saying is that if you are giving out your anti-inflammatory recipes, your recipes should be on another level. It should be categorized. Some of us just write breakfast, lunch, dinner. I normally do like that, but I explained it in the beginning of my book that this anti-inflammatory recipe is categorized into different diets. The diet I'm trying to explain now is my anti-inflammatory recipe is on protein. It has low carb. It has smoothie, it has juice, it has herbal drinks, that's natural recipes. It has also natural remedy. So I'm gonna be getting all those things that I listed for my recipes. So you already know where we normally get our recipe from. So okay, for those of you just joining us, welcome back to my channel, Arena Teaching Center. So it's basically because of you and the love that I have for you that I'm going to be spelling out where we get our recipe from. So if you have not watched any of our videos before, kindly go back and watch so that you understand exactly what we are doing. So previously we've been teaching on how to generate recipe and how to format it. Today we want to focus on how to do shopping list and meal plan. And I'm talking about where we are getting our recipe from. And the only best place you can get your recipe from that is going to bring you good reviews is for Pinterest. 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 So when you go to that red P app, you download it, you registered, and you start searching for any kind of things you want to search on Pinterest. I remember I said I'm going to do Pinterest 101, so I have not forgotten. So after, when you get to Pinterest, what you do is that you are searching for anti-inflammatory recipe. But before you search for anti-inflammatory recipe, you go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT what are the diets that are under anti-inflammatory recipe. So it's gonna like list it out for you. Yours is to search for it. Okay, without talking too much, let's do that. So I've already gotten, based on the meal plan and everything, I've already gotten the videos. I've already gotten the recipe categorized. So now let's just ask ChatGPT. What are the diets under anti-inflammatory recipes and recipes or diets? So let's see what ChatGPT is going to tell us. But meanwhile, you still need to check online on reducing chronic inflammation, but which can contribute arthritis, heart disease, and other inflammation disorder. Diet emphasizes on whole nutrients-rich food. Avoid. Here are outline. So food to include, we have fruits, vegetables, we have other fat, whole grain, nuts and seeds. herbs and spice, legumes, green tea, probiotic food, and natural sweetener. Food to avoid. Okay. So, all right. So right now, if you are going to be gathering a lot of food that are under anti-inflammatory, hello guys, listen very carefully what I want to say. Since you have your anti-inflammatory, we just normally we just give out our straight 50 to 100 recipe on anti-inflammatory recipe. Some of us don't actually categorize it, but I'm telling you the new standard of how to categorize your recipe in 2025. Although I said I'm not going to be saying it on YouTube, but I am holding a cookbook class, and if you want to join, just click on the link below and join in the class. Do you understand? I am holding a cookbook class. So when you have something like this, what comes across your mind is to start making research. The last video I said, if you want any recipe, just go and search. But now, you want to be a recipe creator. A recipe what? Creator. So the recipe we copied from Pinterest are recipes that people have already invented or people have already done. So now, we want to make sure our own recipes is different from other people's recipes in Amazon. So how do we do it? You have to start searching for fruit recipes that are good for anti-inflammatory, vegetable recipes that are good for anti-inflammatory, healthy fat recipes that are good for anti-inflammatory, whole grain, nut, seed, herb, spice, legumes, green tea, probiotic foods, natural sweetener that are good for anti-inflammatory. So if you are writing a 50 to 80 recipe now, you are going to categorize your recipe based on the ones that you find. So fruit is going to be 10, vegetable 10, healthy fat 10, whole grain 10, nut 10, herbs and spice 10, legumes 10, green tea 10, probiotic food 10, natural sweetener 10. So when you have this 10, 10, 10, that would be 100 recipes. So now let's just do 50. I don't get my recipe from ChatGPT, but for the sake of this video, I don't want to waste time. So I'm using ChatGPT to get all the recipes so you understand what I'm trying to do here. So once you get, as we are going to get a 50 recipe from each sector or each categories, this is what we are now going to use to do our meal plan for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. But when you are formatting your book, you are going to, instead of putting on breakfast 10, lunch 10, dinner 10, snacks 10, dessert 10, you are going to be putting fruit 10, vegetables recipe 10, healthy fat recipe 10. With this, I tell you, your book is going to be dropping massive reviews, verified purchase without even you buying a review. Okay, don't mind me. So now I am excited. Okay, so I am spilling out my secret recipes in my cookbook. So right now, let's get can you give me 5 recipes for each category for the food to eat? It target food to eat and food to avoid. So it's gonna be giving us 5 recipe each. All right, no, just the recipe's name. Okay. All right, so it's giving us 5 each, 5 each, 5 each. So are you seeing it? Okay, this is how you make research in 2025. This is how you are going to be doing your book now in 2025. Your book, if you let me not say much, just come and join the cookbook class. In fact, what you will hear, oh my god, I don't want to say much. So this is it. So what we are going to do next is we are going to use this one to generate our shopping list. I'm going to be showing different segments and our meal plan, and we are going to design them. Don't play, we are going to design them, so get ready, this video is long. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to do two different meal plan. One is gonna be straight format like this, another one is gonna be in a tabular format. The straight format meal plan, if you are putting it in your book, the next thing you will do is to design a meal plan template from Canva and impute it at the end of your book. Do you understand? So that your reader or your buyer, they will have the tendency to adjust the meal of the day that they want to eat. They can choose whatever meal they want to eat and impute it in the templates that you put at the end of the page. Why the other one is going to be in a tabular format. The reason why I'm giving you these two tips is simply because some of us are going to find it really difficult to copy and paste and get a table in our book, in our Google Docs. But even if we could not copy and paste the meal plan, or we copied and pasted and it did not appear the way it is in ChatGPT, you can do the other method, or you do the manually method, in the sense that you go and get your table done, you come to ChatGPT and copy and paste it, but that's going to take a lot of time, right? So without wasting much of your time, let's go into the first one. All right. Okay, so guys, I want to generate the meal plan. In our previous video, I've done something like this, but it's not explainable. So now I am telling ChatGPT to give me 30 days meal plan based on the recipe that I give to it. So it's going to give me in tabular format. Like I said, it's two patterns that we are using, tabular format and straight format. And just in case for those who couldn't copy and paste the table very well, they can actually use the straight format. And we are going to format both in our book. So let's get the tabular format first. Don't mind the way it's given. The most important thing is that it gives, and you understand. But just in case yours came out like this, you can actually tell him to do it properly for you. So you saw what I pressed for me to get it. I think there's an advancement, and that is very, very good. So here's the 30 days meal plan, which we are going to copy. I'm going to copy and impute. Now, can you give me the straight, sorry guys, the straight normal format? So let's see if you understand my prompt. I like this new pattern of ChatGPT. All right, he got it. Okay, this is perfect. This is sweet. This is sweet. But first of all, you copy this one out, then you come back and ask for the straight format. Are you getting it? You copy it out. How do you copy it? You highlight, so it's done. Okay, so as it is now, the tabular format is not here. So let me copy this one out first. There's an advancement in ChatGPT. So anyway, I want to cut it. My God, now that I've copied it, let me go back. Okay, let me go back. Okay,
So here's the it's alright. We're gonna request for the table. You saw the way I copied the straight format. That's the same way you are going to copy the table. You get right now the table is wiped, but I'm going to do it again and copy it. Okay guys, so we've gotten our me plan both in tabular format and straight format. Now this particular me plan, I want to use it for, imagine I want to use it for 19 days. So I can't just go and put 90 days me plan in the heading there. Meanwhile, in the table, it is 30 days me plan. So I would like to notify them, tell them that this me plan is, you can use this me plan for complete 19 days. Are you getting it? So what I will do is that I'm going to tell ChatGPT to give me, how will I put it? To give me a content, and let me just put it that way. Give me a content telling my reader that this 30 days me plan can be used for 19 days. Okay, let's tell him.
Mommy, go and meet my baby.
This is my child, Guy. So let's see what he's going to give to us. It said, note, this 30-day me plan can also be extended for 90 days. Simply repeat the plan as it is designed to be nutritionally balanced and sustainable over a longer period of time. All right. At least this serves us. Okay, so I have copied it and imputed it in my Google Docs. So okay, I didn't copy it and I copied it, but I didn't paste it in your present. So let me paste it in your present so that you see exactly what I'm talking about. So you press and put paste. You see that it came out exactly the same. In some cases, it's not going to come out with line like this. Everything is going to be blank. So what you need to do is to click. So let me remove the blank so that you understand. He even gave us dessert. Oh my god, this is lovely. So first of all, put it in print layout. Put it in print layout so that you can have a good view of it very well. So this is our 30-day me plan. Sometimes it doesn't come like this. What it does is that it comes with a borderline of 0 borderline like this. Like this. Are you seeing it? It comes like this. So when it comes like this, you should not panic, but click on the day. Once you click on the day, you see that it has formed a rectangular shape. Your own is to please drag to the end. If it happens like this, which it normally does, you take it back and adjust it. You go back and put your border line to any line 1.5, anyone that you want. Then if you see that it has too much space, just click on normal text. It will reduce. Go and put it in the font that you like, New Time Roman. Then increase your font size. So for those of us that doesn't have fill, you can leave it like this. It's very beautiful. But for those of us that have fill, you go and fill it in. So let me say that I'm using green. Let me put a darker green. So I'll go to my text and change my text color to white and bold it. So my me plan is coming to life. Okay, so now I don't want my me plan to just look ordinary. I want to make my me plan look like, very, very colorful. So what I would do is that I'm gonna be clicking here. Did you see where I clicked? I clicked here, which is this thing. When I clicked here, it covers the whole thing. So I'm gonna be clicking number two. Then I'm gonna be filling it with any color that I like. Okay, are you seeing it? But this one is kind of too much, so I'm gonna be filling it like this. Or you put white, so you just go and change your text to black or the darker green itself. Are you getting it? So you do number 4 the same way, fill with white and text with dark gray. So right now you are now like playing with colors. You can actually make it 3 different color, it will still come out well. Are you getting it? You can make it 3 different colors. If you're a lover of color, you can do that. So this is how you do what? This is how you impute your meal plan, and this is how you fill it in and change the color of your choice. Meanwhile, let's cut this one out. Let's cut this one out. And another thing is you also need to make confirmation, making sure that ChatGPT is giving you the right recipe structure, like the recipe that you copy from Pinterest and give it to him. Make sure it's the same recipe that is giving you in your meal plan. You don't just go and copy and paste. Okay, let me not generated the recipe, so we need to make confirmation. Yes, even if you say yes, sometimes you can say you should go and criticize it. Do you understand? But there's no time. So now we have gotten, this is what I wanted us to get. Mind you, everybody have their own pattern. Everybody have their own pattern of doing. This is my own, and this is what has been helping me so far. Okay, so this is it. Remember, we work with beauty. We work with beauty. Okay. Okay. So I'm doing it just as I would do it in my book, so that you see it. So this is the meal plan. You can fill your own completely. So now we want to get our shopping list. Shopping list, very important. You generate shopping list for the 90 days. Generate a comprehensive shopping list for 90 days according to the meal plan. If you put it in table, tell it to remove it. All right, perfect. So it's giving us according to the meal plan and according to the categories, fresh produce, and it's telling us the numbers that we are going to be getting as well. My own, I will show you how to design. We have different methods of designing shopping lists. You can design on Canva, but for us that don't like stress, we design on Google Docs. Design on Google Docs, but you can add some structures, some elements. I say structures, some elements, some designs and pictures from Canva before you do your shopping list. Another thing you should always add, we are working on anti-inflammatory diets. Always ask for allergy notification. You don't need to prompt it any strong prompt. Just give me allergy notification. I always add it in my book. It's gonna give me allergy notification based on based on the 90-day plan. because some of the readers, they are allergic to some of those things. So for you to avoid issues, avoid problem, avoid Amazon wahala, notify them on time. Are you getting it? Notify them. It is cookbook. As na cookbook, so no be you then do the recipe. You no shop, you no test, you no cook. Now just copy and paste. Now you do. So you have to do the necessary things, the needful, to avoid any problems from the reader, because Amazon is going to be coming for you. So it is good as a cookbook writer to always notify your audience about the recipes they are about to eat. So the highest you can do for them is to give them a allergy notification. Do you understand? So that if anybody is allergic to some certain of these ingredients, they are already aware. They are already aware, and it is good to also include it in your copyright notice. Okay. So what I do normally is that my meal plan comes last, my shopping list comes first, and my allergy notification comes first. That is what I do.
Okay, so I've gotten the shopping list, and this is the shopping list you gave. I also requested for an allergy notification. So here's the allergy notification. So the shopping links include the numbers of things you're going to be using, or your reader is going to be using. So I'm going to copy it and paste it and show you how to design it. Now that we have gotten our straight format meal plan and we've gotten our shopping list, these are shopping lists, also got our allergy notification. Though the allergy notification is kind of small, we can also expand it. So when you have generated your recipe, these are the important things you need to get from that recipe without stress. So I'm going to show you how to format it like this. Remember, I said that if you do the all straight on, what you just need to do is that you get a template from Canva and impute it. There are different methods. Do you understand? There are different methods. Okay, let me show you. Our normal process is not that hard. You already know what to do. After you set your headings here. Remember, 90 days, 90-day meal plan for anti-inflammatory. Anti-inflammatory diet. Okay. So you can highlight it. The reason why I'm highlighting is basically for those that don't have field. So the next thing is to highlight the entire 30 days meal plan that is here. 30-day meal plan that is here. Yeah. And take note of everything that ChatGPT gives to you. Anything that is not supposed to be included, you remove it. Like this 30-day expanded shopping list is not necessary. Remove the expand. This 30-day meal plan also extended. Okay, that one we can leave it. We already have a professional setting about it. So I can put it in triple column if I want it. Okay, or I put it in double column. So let's check out the triple column. Let's see how it will come out. All right, so with this now, for those of us that don't have layouts, this one will still be hard. But those of us that have layouts, but we couldn't do the table properly, and we don't have strength to get our table, copying manually. You know, when I'm putting my column spacing, I like to put it in 1.00. Okay, You see how it is. So I'll go to my paragraph and I'll put it. How you see I'm very fine, sharp, and beautiful. Okay, this is the second method of your what me plan. Instead of leaving it in a straight 10 pages, you put it like this. How many pages are we having here? So let's check. 1, 2, 3. So now we want it to be exactly 3 pages. What we need to do is just to go and probably, no, it's already on 11. Let's change it to New Time Roman. Okay, then let's just go and put it in. Okay, now we have how many page? Exactly 3 page. Okay, so we have our 3 page here. You just need to adjust 17. This one, you adjust it. By the process of adjustment can make the thing break out to another page. You adjust it. Alright, you can as well bold it. Okay, we got exactly how many? 3 page, which is very perfect. Now that you have it like this, the next thing is to design. You have to design from Canva and put it at the ending of your book. So now that we have that one fine, remember, if you take note of the video, you see I did a professional content there on what I want, though I didn't explain it, but I just said that this I've gotten exactly what I want, so you can go through it again. So this one now will be 30-day shopping list. The same way. Shopping list can also be designed on Canva. Are you getting it? The same way I did the me plan is the same way I will do the word shopping list. No two ways about it. The same process I follow in getting the me plan is the same process I will do in doing my shopping list. All on the same format. Pantry. Sometimes I like putting my shopping list in box after I've put them in double color. Okay, so our shopping list can enter like 2 page. You can put it in double color. Let's see how double column looks like. It's perfect. Okay. Go and change our text and increase the font size. Then alright. So here's our shopping list. Here's our shopping list. You can decide to put them in box. So you just copy like this, put them inside box, and so it also comes out fine. But the horizontal line has already separated each category from another category. Okay, so the next is the allergy notification, which is the same process. So that the allergy notification is kind of small. We can also ask for an expansion because we are working on 90 days me plan. Why would there be just this little allergy notification? So it's something that you can work on. This one now, this allergy notification, you don't need stress. How many is here? We have 3. Okay, you just put them in 3 column like this. This one doesn't actually require much line spacing because the middle doesn't have 3 column. Your paragraph, increase the font size, change the font. Good. You go. Perfect. Allergy notification don't actually need design, but if you don't need stress, you can. Okay, let's just leave it like this for now. It's perfect like this. So this one now is either you leave it like this. As it is now, or you put it in a box. Let me show you. Just go and copy box. It is very important to put this in your book as a cookbook writer. Are you seeing it? So I'm not feeling it. Sorry guys, I'm not gonna feel it. I don't want us to feel bad. Some of us, we know ourselves. So you don't say, oh, why am I like this? Why is it that when other people are doing, I cannot do? So I will not do it. Remember, if you are doing black and white, you can leave your work on all black and white. This lens ensures nutritional balance, convenience, and adapt. So you see this space now, you can just take this one to ChatGPT to expand it for you. You get, okay? So that's it for our me plan. Okay. We've not, allergy notification, we've not designed it. With this pattern, it will be easy for those that doesn't have field to format. So our allergy notification is on one page. You can just go and put a border color on your border line. Then you can either reduce or increase. You can also put it in dash. Okay. You see? So our borderline is kind of too faint. Let me increase it a bit. Okay. So it will show, the green color will show well now. Alright, this is it. Let me remove this one. You can expand it too. So this, it takes what? Just one page. One page. Okay. Let me just break it down a bit. Okay. It took just one page. This one took like 2 page, and this one took 3 page. So this is another format. So the next one that we are going into is Canva. Okay, so now we are on Canva. So I want to design the me plan, emulating the ones that are already there. So I'm going to come at my custom size and do according to the paper size that I'm using, which is letter 8.5/11 inches. So I'm going to search on the design section, me plan. So there are different me plan, as you can see. You see this particular one, when you are using this one, is you don't actually need to put pictures in your book, like in your recipe. If you are that type that don't want to put picture in your recipe, you can just do your me plan like this one. It is very easy to design. What you need to do is just to come and emulate exactly what is here. When I have the time, I will teach you how it is done in a very different pattern. So this is another me plan. These are different me plan. Remember, we can't just take we can't just come and be taking Canva template like that, emulating it without different listings. So this one now, you can come and design it yourself. This June summer me plan now. You only need to copy and paste exactly what ChatGPT gave to you and do if you intended to design it. So I'm actually looking for the one that we are going to use. Yeah, let me check on this nutrition protocol. Okay, nutrition recommendation. They actually do not have a make plan there. So this is edit playthrough. Let me give you a quick secret. I'm deviating now. You see this edit plate? If you want to add sound, like you want your book to be superb, you can just come and take this edit playthrough and just put your title there. This edit playthrough is basically for all diets. Basically for all diet topic. What you need to do is to just be changing you change everything. Ingredients, you can go and search for title. Your title now, just go and meet ChatGPT to give you ingredients based on your title. So according to the ingredients that it gives to you, you do what? Instead of you say I want to design for fresh, you just come and replace them here. You search on the element section and start replacing them. Put this one here and remove it. You change the content that is here. You change, as you can see, it's language they use in this one. You change the content, change the font, change the color. It's used. As I'm talking to you, I'm going to do it, but I'm using my mouth to explain it because of time. Okay? So let's go back to why we are here. Me plan. Sure, you are saying it. This is another edit playthrough. nutrition protocol. This is a new pattern that has come, so you can actually check it and see if you can be adding it to your cookbook. Nutrition protocol, ChatGPT will give it to you there. Okay, so let's try it. Let's see what ChatGPT will give to us. Let's go to, okay. I'm sorry for deviating, but I just want to show you something. Can you give me a nutrition protocol for bread? Because this particular page is for bread as a dietitian. So let's see what it's going to give to us. This is another thing you can be adding to your cookbook. This is very sweet and beautiful. Bread nutrition protocol. It's just like do's and don'ts. Are you getting it? This is beautiful. My God. Imagine having this in your book. It's something that you already know, but this is a new name they gave it. Mental blood sugar. So I think it's gonna give us like 10 protocols. Homemade bread. So you can actually inculcate this in your own book. But remember, not all recipe, this format is actually not necessary in your book, since the protocol provide flexibility, balance, and enjoyment while helping manage blood sugar levels. You pick the one that is important and leave the rest. So you see that ChatGPT can give you anything that you want. Let's go back to Canva. This design is so beautiful. Very sweet. Okay, I've seen the one that I want. I think I should go for this one. You see, your meal plan is already set. What you need to do is just replace, okay? Replace, you can change the color by clicking on it. You can change the font. Let's look for the font that we're going to use. Let me say I'm going to use Oswald and change all to Oswald. Yeah, so it's just for me to gradually increase the font size to make it really visible. Let me check the font size. I use 18, so I increase all to 18. Then what I'll do again is to once you change the color, let me say for instance I want to work with dark green. It's going to change everything to dark green for us. You can leave the page like this too, but if you say you want to still change the borderline to dark green, it's going to still change. But this one now, it's not sure us say change all, so you change it manually. So I advise you just leave it like that. This lady, you can change it. This meal plan can be changed, adjusted, and change. Weekly meal plan, you can change the font. Since we're working with dark green, let's just put everything with dark green. This one can just go for light green. Very light green. Yeah. This one, you see that this person is basically according to the color of your meal plan. So you can equally change it, or you leave it like that, or you go and search for, you go to your element section and search for a lady eating. What am I even doing? A lady eating. You go to the graphic sector. So this is it. Are you getting it? A lady eating. Look at what we have there. So you only need to look for the one that you need and pick the one that you like. But if you take note, the one we already have is very illustrative. It's very, very illustrative. So you can still go through and search. You can use this one. Are you getting it? So that's it. The plate, we can go to single plate meal and search for graphic. I'm teaching you how to prompt on Canva now. Single Complete meal. Go to graphic. Since we're working on graphic, you see the one they use. So your own is just to pick and replace. Okay, let me say I'm using this one for instance. So I'm going to delete this one. Alright. Let me put it there. I'll leave it there. That's, you see the way I replaced this one, sorry. That's the way you replace each and every one of them. So this is for the one that I like. Then you notice that they imputed shopping list. So just leave it like this. From the shopping list, you can pick the things you want to go and buy. And you make sure you put it according to the numbers of week you want to do. If it's 14-day meal plan, 14 days 2 meal plan that you just put here. If it's the 90 days, count your page. So you have to minimize your content ahead of time. Are you getting it? So that your paper, the meal plan itself, will cover for the complete 90 days or 30 days. So she can be getting anything she wants to go and buy for that particular week now. Anyone she see for market or the grocery store, she could just write apple for here. Or he could just write apple for here. Alright, so I want to show you that pattern. Let me off this one first. Alright guys, I don't want to waste your time, so I want to go and that you see this one, I said I'm going to show you how to do it. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So this one is already set, and if you checked, it's not something you can only you get your recipe done and replace it if you have downloaded your recipe already. After generating your recipe, you've downloaded it already before you'll be able to replace it. So if you say you have to delete now, if I click on delete, it's gonna delete. Are you getting it? So instead of stressing, what we'll do is that we'll find our own here. We go to, let's do what we saw there. Blank background. Okay. Okay. Let's see how to now. That plank no big. We need a bigger plank. Okay, let me say I'm using this one. And this one try. I'm using this one, so now to drag up. Alright. So what we'll do is that we'll go to our element sector. What I want to show you now. You click on this one. You put it here. After you have imputed your font, your title. So this is Monday, Tuesday, okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. How many days they have here? Kai. Now the complete 7 week. So we delete. We go start all over again. Manage what we have. Manage it. The complete 7 days. But theirs is kind of long. Okay, now we have the complete 7 days. So the next thing is to go and search for elements. Remember, the one they have there. Let's go and search for frame or grid. The one they have there doesn't have. It's not something you can. If you are to download your picture now, if you are to create your picture, if you are to create your picture now. Just that this one is kind of small, but I just want to show you a sample. So The same way goes to, it's 3, okay. So you see what I'm doing? I'm duplicating, and to make sure everything is what? Equal and accurate. I have to delete that one. I have to delete it. So we have our complete breakfast, lunch, dinner according to the receipt here. We have our Monday breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. So we have it here. Just that the one is bigger than our own. Are you getting it? But you can actually work better. I'm just showing you the way it is done. Then you put your font here. You put your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You put your picture here. You see this one that you put here? You only just to duplicate. Rotate it, rotate it and put it at the edge. Just put it at the edge according to your recipe name, for instance. So, but if you are doing this pattern, you actually do not need to, how will I put it? You don't need to put the recipe picture. But based on the competition that we have now, recipe picture is a go. So how do you do this one? Let me go and generate recipe, for instance. Let me generate recipe. Let me just say Miss Salad. So let's see what it's going to give to us. So I didn't give him a particular recipe, but let's just see what this AI is going to give to us. Okay, perfect. So mine is to just to click on it. I don't want to search based on the fact that it's just video that we are doing. So you long press it, because if you don't long press it, it will enter anywhere. So it's better you long press it, click on it, long press it, and put it in this one here. This one is either you drag it a bit like this, drag it and put it there. So this is what this thing, you see the way it entered now. That way, the reason why I'm doing this is simple. Your complete 80/50 recipe now, you can be able to replace it whenever you generate your recipe from Canva. You can just replace it instead of clicking here and it shows you replace. When it shows you replace, you will have to go to your own photos that you have already downloaded the entire 80 recipe. Then you start clicking and replacing. But if you just generated the recipe direct from Canva, instead of downloading it, you just click on the one you saw the way I did it and replace it. That's how to do this particular meal plan. It's as easy, but you can say, okay, no, I don't want to go through that stress, but let me just download the entire recipe and just replace it. Change the font, change the color, change the background, change this one too, change the font here. You can just put a diet here, like vegan diet, week 1 meal plan. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? So this one is kind of bold than the one that I did. So any pattern you want to do, just emulate the way it is done, and that's it. Alright guys, so this is the end of our video, and I believe you understand how to do shopping list, meal plan, and allergy notification. These are very vital in your cookbook. Your cookbook must have it. Are you getting it? Your cookbook must have it. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, don't forget to like, share, and comment. For those of you that are just joining us, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.